If you're looking for affordable schools, you don't want anything that's going to, increase your preferred fund. This is London, man, and this is, a university in London. Do you care? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith Eva, the founder of Faith Travels UK, as you all know. So if you're new, welcome to another episode with Faith Travels. It gets better each time I do a video. Turn on the post notification, subscribe. See, subscribing to this channel is something that is of great importance, and I can't wait for a time where we'll have like a UK meetup where we can all see ourselves, since that's like one of the common goals that we all have, coming to the UK or to the US or to any good country with a working system. So guys, without wasting much time, I'm gonna go into the purpose of today's video. So like the title says, today's video is all about me telling you affordable schools in the UK that you could put your applications. So what I've done is to not only get you the direct links to these universities, I've also brought out the tuition course. I've gotten the direct links to these universities. Amazing, right? So and I'm going to put them in the description. So you just click on the links and then put your application through. Make sure you do it right. If you don't know how to do it, you can use my service. I am always available. All right guys, without the first school on my list, please hope you subscribed. Thank you. The first school on my list is the University of Derby. So I didn't actually put them in a chronological order. I didn't do that. So I am just randomly telling you about these schools. So University of Derby is one of the schools that I've even given admissions to some of my clients, and I find it that they are quite affordable, even though they're not the cheapest, but I feel like they are affordable. So University of Derby, they have, I put it down so I don't forget, they have between 10,000 to 15,000. They could have higher amounts, but I'm just telling you that what you're looking for can fall into that range. So be it undergraduate or postgraduate, it will be within that amount. One of the people I applied for to this university, the tuition was about 14,000, and guess what, they also, so most of these universities that I'm going to talk about, they give you scholarships also, not full-time scholarships, no. So they could give you a scholarship of 2,000. So imagine if the fees is 14,000, they give you a 2,000, so it brings it down to 12,000, right? If the tuition is 10,000, for example, I don't know if 10,000 schools, if they are going to give a scholarship or a discount, I am not so sure. But if they will give a discount of 2,000, that brings it down to 8,000, which is amazing. So for University of Derby, like I said, it's between 10,000 to 15,000. So just have that in mind when you're going there. So the next on my list is another school that I love applying to, is the London Metropolitan University. So that's another one. This school, one thing I also know about them is that they are always quick to respond to you when you put out your application. They are, I don't know if it's just me, but they responded so fast when I put out an application. So their tuition is around 11,000 to 15,000. You could get for 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, depending on, like I said, depending on the course that you're going for. So if all you're thinking about is affordability, you might want to go search for, okay, what then is the cheapest course that I could be admitted into. If you don't care about course, maybe you just care about the price, you just care about running away from your country and running to the UK. So you could just look out for the courses that are very affordable, and then you go for them. So the third, so London Metropolitan University is actually in London, and something I like for you to know is that if your university is in London, the proof of fund you're going to provide is going to be slightly higher than those who are outside London, because London is quite an expensive city, and so if they expect you to have a living cost, estimated living cost outside London of 1,000, for example, if you're in London, they could tell you to have £1,200 every month. That's what you should show in your statement. So if you put that together into like a period of 9 months, it's going to be way higher. Your proof of funds is going to be slightly higher if you're looking for affordable schools. You don't want anything that's going to, increase your proof of fund unless you have your proof of funds sorted. So guys, the third university on my list I'm going to talk about, mind you, I've not made applications to all of these schools, but I had to go and do my research. I had to even make calls to some of them to get this information. Some I just went online to their website to see, okay, is there a cost for this amount, stuff like that. So I might not be pronouncing the names very well. UK names are not my name, so don't hold me. So guys, the next university I'm going to talk about is University of Bedfordshire. So I feel like this school is quite expensive. You could get an admission to study a course and it's just £11,000. That's quite fair if you ask me. It's a fair amount. So I saw for 11,000. I feel like that's okay. So another one, so that's 3 we talked about. Another university is the University of Coventry. Coventry is one university I also like to apply to. I just feel like they are open. They are like that man that wants to marry so many wives. They're always ready to take in people and to respond to your questions and the rest of them. So when you send an email, Coventry is always quick to respond. When you put out your application, they take quite some time, but they'll respond to you. If they're not giving you the admission, they could make you an offer and tell you, okay, we're going to take you into this particular course and not this one because of so reason. So guys, I feel like Coventry is one affordable school that you should send your application to. So guys, that's 4, right? I might even have to lose count. Just before we go into the 5th one, you want to quickly subscribe to the channel. Yes, I'm watching you. Subscribe now. Subscribe. Yes, you subscribe. Thank you. Now let's move into the 5th, University of Chester. Did I pronounce it correctly? I think so. University of Chester can offer you admission for as low as 10,000 as your tuition. Isn't that amazing? It is. So guys, that's one university you should try. Where is Chester in this country? I should even be opening my map and to tell you okay, it's to the north or to the south or to the west or to the east, but I really don't know. It's definitely not in the east because I'm currently in the east of England, so it's not in the east. But Chester is one of the most affordable universities. So that's the 5th one. And when you're looking out for schools, also look for that might not matter to you, but I actually like to live close to London. So my school is actually, my city actually not super far from London. If I take the train from Colchester, I'm gonna get to London in 45 minutes, and that's fair enough. But in some cities where you can study, you could be 3 hours, 4 hours away from London. But if you don't have anything you're going to do in London, why do you care? So just go to that university, go to that city, and be good. So the 6th on my list that I'm going to talk about is University of West London. So West London University can offer you a course for as low as 12,000. This is London, man, and this is a university in London. It might not be one of the top universities, fine, but do you care? If you're looking for top universities, you should not even care about the cost, right? But if you care about the cost, then you're not looking for the top. This might be something interesting that you want to look up, what's my university ranking in the world and also in this particular country, so you know what to brag with, or I don't know. But how many have we talked about? I think 6 already. So the 7th one I am going to talk about right now is, even before I started applying to schools, before I came into this country, I always knew that this university was one freaking affordable university. So it's the University of Leeds Beckett. I don't know if I got that right, but because I always used to see their adverts, like years ago before I came to this country, I used to see it because I was always, searching for schools. Even when I wasn't planning to travel, I just love to browse, love to see things around the world, and I always used to see it, and it gave me that impression that this thing is quite affordable. So the University of Leeds, or Leeds Beckett University, is quite affordable. Their tuition is between 12,000 to 15,000, which is fair if you ask me. See, anything that is under 15,000 is fair to me. It's fair to me. If I never mind, it's fair to me. So the 8th university I'm going to talk about right now is it Teesside University? Teesside University. I don't know. Don't break my head. So that's the university, and their tuition is between 12,000 to 14,000. Mind you, these universities could have courses that are higher than that. You get to spend more, but I'm just telling you the ones that will interest you, that this is something you're looking for. Whatever course you want to do, make sure it's within this bracket if you're cost sensitive. So Teesside University, I don't know how good they are, but it's one affordable one, so you want to check that out. So the 9th university I'm going to talk about is Cumbria University. Cumbria. Please, if you school there, kindly correct me if I am not pronouncing it very well. Cumbria University. That's the 9th one I want to talk about right now. So I checked online. I went to their website, and it was between 10,000 to like 15,000, and I feel like this is cool. This is amazing. And last but not the least is Leeds Trinity. Leeds Trinity University. So I don't know where that is. It's definitely in Leeds. Leeds is a city in the UK. So Leeds Trinity University, I saw that they have courses for as low as £10,000. So guys, you want to try it out and see if you could get an admission. And like I said before, or didn't I say it, that these universities that I have come up with, they are universities that offer, and I'm not giving you just random schools, but schools that specifically will give you international admission, meaning they can offer you a CAS, meaning you stand a chance to get a visa once you get an admission from these schools. So if you're someone who's going to be funding your school by yourself, you're looking to cut costs and everything, you may want to consider these universities that I've just talked about. So guys, like I always say, if there's something you'd like for me to talk about in another video, drop it in the comment section. I am more than willing to shoot more videos. And drop a comment if you feel like this video was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to turn on post notification.